What's up, Quarter Pounders? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Wave Potter, and today I have another patron request from Drogon R. And this is a song that a lot of you have been waiting for. Puzzle by BAND-MAID, the live version. In my last video I watched Don't You Tell Me. That was on nicovideo.jp. Now this one is on billybilly.com, and again, it's not on YouTube at all, but let me just check to verify. I'm pretty sure several reaction channels have reactions still up, which gives me hope that I can upload this video without getting in trouble. Yes, wow, Champ of Medium. Wow, people have been telling me about that guy. I gotta check out his videos sometime. Champ of Medium, the Codec. These are people that people have told me about. Now this one, it's only 7 minutes long, which means they probably let most of the song just play out, and this video's still up, so that's a good sign for this video. Hopefully it won't get taken down. But, you know, if you don't take risks, you never have rewards. So again, I'm reacting to Puzzle by BAND-MAID. This is a Patreon request from Drogon R again, and if you're interested in learning how you can get your own Patreon request, just click the Patreon link below. All of my $5 patrons and up get a request every month from me. Videos I will make within 2 to 3 weeks of the request, and at certain tiers you can get it in just a few days. But if you don't want a monthly commitment, my website's always below too, and you can get requests there as well without signing up for a monthly commitment. That said, I'm excited to check this out, so let's jump into it. And a quick disclaimer at the top of this: this is a reaction analysis video, so I will be pausing, because if you just want to watch a song, it's better to go support their channel and their video. I'm just here to offer some commentary from a musician's point of view. So if you're excited to see that, pound that like button, subscribe and ring that buddy bell, and now let's jump into this. If this is your first time here, I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. I went on to become a multi-instrumentalist and play in many bands, and now I make one-man band covers on YouTube and watch other musicians play music, react, analyze, and break it down.
Break it down!
Again, this is a song that I think has been requested more than any other song ever, and I just kept putting it off because it's not on YouTube, and I was a little nervous to use this site. But here I am, and I've already explained why I've made the decision that I guess it's fine, because there's other reactions still up. So, let's jump into this. Is this the full screen? Oh, that must be the full screen button. Alright, cool. Let's do this. What a vibe. Oh, cool. What in the world? Akane's like going from a halftime thing to like a almost hybrid on that and then double that. That is a very interesting. Wow, that's crazy. Halftime, hybrid, and then double time. That's so cool. Konami with the pull-off solo. Oh. Wow. Gosh. Konami's little 2-note dyad chord she's playing there in the background. Dude, this happened in the Don't You Tell Me video too, where the notes Konami was playing were so unexpected to be layered on top of the rhythm notes that the bass and Miku are playing. But she just goes out of her way to create a unique and interesting sound, not only in composition and the rhythm of the composition, but in the notes themselves, just making them so intriguing. The way that they all flow into each other, not in progressions that you would expect in any way. It's just so cool. I really like Miku's rhythm guitar here. That is like dun 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 dun. Oh, that sounded cool. And Konami's got like a alternate picking, and Miku's going dun 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 dun. Just such a cool composition, the way the guitars play out of each other. back with that pull off on the open string. Such a cool sound. Oh, Kane's double kick in halftime. Oh, love Miku's note there. It's just non-stop. Those bends. Another new part. What in the world? So like Miku's playing kind of the same thing, so it's like it's the same part as before, but then what Konami's playing is so different. Just Konami's shaking it up at every turn. Every part of the song sounds so unique, even if it's following a structure they already used. The spice and the sauce that Konami throws on it gives it such a different flavor with her guitar. Oh, so cool. This is another. Does Konami repeat anything in this song? Every time they come around to something within the structure that they've done before, Konami's doing something new on guitar. That is so cool. That is such a cool, like, funkadelic, rhythmic guitar part just to throw in there. More unexpected notes. I love the way Seki and Miku play off of each other, but I want to go back to the beginning of this chorus, because I want to figure out exactly what Konami's playing there. Whatever note she's playing open on, that is such a big interval to go down from 13, 12, and then you go down to 8. That's such a big interval to stay accurate. By no means easy what she's playing, which is so cool. Like, she cares about how it sounds, not about how hard it is to play. It's almost like she'll just compose it and she'll figure it out. She's gonna make it happen live. She'll put the practice in, even if it's very difficult to play, because it sounds awesome. So cool. She really mixed it up there before the halftime switch. I can't wait to see, now that I know this song, if it's on BAND-MAID Prime, because I really want to watch just Konami play this so I can see what she's doing. She's doing so much in this song. It's insane. Akane's halftime switches in the song. Like, Akane adds so much to this too, because the song would be nowhere near as interesting if the drums weren't changing the feel of the rhythm all the time, going from a quicker beat like to like a halftime. She just changes up the rhythm so much to keep it interesting throughout. And then I love the way Miku and Saiki's vocals are playing off of each other. Right here. That's a long note. Okay, Konami is the coolest person ever. What in the world just happened? Okay, first she goes into this So she's tuned an E flat for this. That explains why I couldn't figure out what string she was pulling off of open, because she's tuned one note lower than my guitar is. But she goes into this like Matt Bellamy style riff almost. Like, that just reminds me of Matt Bellamy for some reason. Like, the Supremacy riff, which, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just going to go ahead and... Anyway, I love that riff so much. This was played on a 7-string, so it's also tuned lower than a standard guitar. But it just, that type of riff where you're playing off of the open string like that is just so cool. And I feel like Konami captures that same kind of feel in this riff, which is somewhat nostalgic and close to my heart because of how much I love that riff from Supremacy, from Muse, my other all-time favorite band. It's just such a cool playing style. But then she goes into the solo and plays so many other different styles. She's doing like these crazy intense hammer-on walk-ups. There's some sweep picking in there or something. Like, just so much going on. And the way Akane is playing off of Konami's solo and accentuating different parts of it. That's so cool. Dude, that walk up. Konami is so cool. Oh, dude. Oh, that was a cool vocal melody, too. That was cool. Akane, both Konami and Akane have so much going on in this song. I don't think Akane plays the same drum pattern more than like 2 bars before she's switching it up again to something else, but it's servicing the rest of the composition so well. She's using it to accent what's going on in the rest of the song, and so even though it's crazy complex and always changing, it's still doing its job of servicing the song as a whole and not detracting from it or taking attention away from it. It's just such a great balance Akane can strike with her drumming to have such a great exhibition of her amazing skills, but also serve the song so well. Oh my gosh, dude. Love that synth in the background. That is so cool. Okay, I don't want to neglect Misa during this because, like, we all know her incredible bass chops, her slapping ability, her just amazing technical ability, but there weren't many moments where she was featured in this song, but she served the song so well. Same with Miku. I mean, Miku does that all the time. She serves the song well. Every member of this band is so important, but Akane and Konami blew me away during the song. Konami was just non-stop doing all kinds of interesting interesting stuff on the guitar. I'm so excited to be able to listen to their albums start to finish and really immerse myself in their music, which is why I've done 3 BAND-MAID videos in a row this week of songs I haven't heard before, because I really want to work my way through their catalog with these first-time reactions so I can really lean hard into in-depth analysis of their music and being a fanboy of their music, because I really think that they are my next muse, literally and figuratively, as the band, because they're so inspiring to me as a musician, as a drummer and a guitarist and a songwriter, composer. You know, Konami, that's why I love Konami so much. Yeah, she's really nice to look at, but she's also a musical genius, okay? Like, her composition is so well done. Yeah, I just really think she's one of the coolest people ever. So I'm excited to see her future and the future of this entire band, because they have so much genius on board. The icing on the cake is they all seem super humble. They all seem to get along with each other very well. And that's really the key to a successful band, I think, is members that are willing to communicate with each other, able to get along, and have good personal relationships first. Of course, the music is at the forefront. It's very important. But there's no music without good personal relationships. So that kind of has to be the top priority when you're in a band like this. And they have something so special here. Definitely worth always being able to work out any kind of personal things first and keep making this amazing music. And it seems like they have the legs to do that, because they seem like great, humble people. They have a lot of fun together. No one has a huge head, even though they're incredible musicians. And so that's why I think they're becoming my favorite band. I mean, I don't believe in having a favorite thing ever. Call me weird for that, but I don't personally want to play favorites with anything, because I think there's so many different aspects to why you can love something. There's no need to pick a favorite. It's about finding things in everything that you appreciate. But I will say, a very hypocritical thing right after what I just said. Konami, I mean, is obviously my favorite. But that's because she's an amazing composer. Same reason I love Andrew Lloyd Webber, you know? Anyway, thank you again so much, Drogon R, for recommending this song. And I'll just go through the list here, type in puzzle into my comment search, and see how many people have brought it up. Let's see. BM for Life, Puzzle, Sleepless Empire, Champ Shirado, KH, Hawk Moon, Michael Port, been waiting for it for months now, Adam Hastings, Curtis Robles, Gary Holloway, Eric Letsugu, 65 Free Soul, Cesar Villalpando. Oh, that's right, Puzzle has an acoustic version as well. Haggai Simon. Hawkmoon suggested Puzzle live version, then acoustic version. Oh, Frank Gonzalez sent it to me. Oh, and so did Feronx. Okay, well, isn't that nifty? Thank you both so much for sending it to me. Okay, I mean, I might as well. Huh? Let's do it. Well, this is a different sound. Love the energy in the crowd. The xylophone is beautiful. Sounds like a music box almost. This sounds so amazing. Like, they're not even playing yet, but I love this sound. It's got like a nostalgic feel to it. And you really get to know the melody of the song, not overshadowed by rock instruments or a lot going on in the band. Just like, it's got a really beautiful melody at its core that you can really hear in this intro here. And the music box sound kind of gives it a nostalgic feel to anyone who had a music box as a kid, because it's just such a unique sound and really, really beautiful. Love this intro. Okay, that's a great guitar tone. What is she playing now? What kind of guitar is that? That is beautiful. What I love about hearing someone play an acoustic guitar like this is you can't hide your mistakes on acoustic guitar. It doesn't get lost in the distortion, doesn't get lost behind the other instruments. That is 100% you and your skill. And she plays these chords so cleanly. And you can see they're not simple chords. She's playing what, like a... What is that? That is not an easy chord to finger, and yet she plays it so cleanly. I gotta figure out what kind of chord that is. It's like a minor, okay, chord analyzer. I mean, with a lot of chords, there's different ways that you can interpret them, but okay, this is on 6, oh no, that's 3, that's 5, 8, 6, 8, 9, 8, 6, 8, 9. F minor 7. I guess that makes sense, because like this is also an F minor 7, which is an easier structure, it's a bar chord. But she's playing this structure, which is very beautiful, instead of same notes, but she's getting the minor in both the high octave and the low octave. Such a good chord, but not easy to fret at all. You gotta stretch to make it kind of chord. Was I on the wrong screen this whole time? Watching this in full screen and it's in the corner? I'm an idiot, dude. Okay, here's the right screen. I might as well just start it over then. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, now let's... Well, I guess the video really doesn't matter until the guitar comes in, so... Look at these chord structures. They're so good. Oh, okay. Okay, this is beautiful, but I can't help but point out, since I'm learning Japanese, Hajimemashite, nice to meet you, right? I hope I'm right, because I'd look like such an idiot pausing it to say that if I was wrong. Anyway, I'm used to looking like an idiot, so... Alright, here we go. Konami's harmony? That is such a cool harmony too. So that's a minor harmony, but it sounds so cool. That's the same chord. It's the F minor harmony. Konami's singing the G sharp or A flat, which is what makes the F a minor. But I had no idea Konami also had such a beautiful voice. I love that you can really hear Psyche's voice in this too. I love how smooth Psyche's transitions from chest voice up to falsetto are. Like, obviously, falsetto's easier to hit higher notes with. instead of ah, you know? But it's not easy to transition from one to the other so precisely, like to actually land on the note you want to hit. But she does it so well, because it's kind of a technique you use when you need to save your voice for a full concert, to use falsetto instead of chest voice sometimes like this. But her transitions are so clean. Right here. Oh, that was really cool too. This little harmony she's doing here, it's not repeating the same notes that Psyche's singing. It's actually different notes that are a harmony with what Psyche's saying, and then she can hold it out and it continues to be a harmony. Konami must just be loving this too. Just to do an acoustic with Psyche. This gives more of a snapshot of what it's like to be in on a practice session or a writing session with them. Just so much more of a down-to-earth feel. Because obviously watching them play rock live, it's like, whoa, rock legends. But when it's just acoustic like this, it's like being able to just see them jam on their couch at home, you know? Ooh, love that rasp in Psyche's voice. That is so Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just drank some coffee and then I burped into the microphone during that, but I love Psyche's rasp. Right there. Ah, and the way Konami harmonized with the lead vocal on guitar there. Is there anything Konami can't do? I mean, there was that video of her playing drums when they were all taking turns on the drums. She was pretty dang good for not being a drummer. And then rock guitar, metal guitar, acoustic guitar, harmony. I mean, just a musical genius. Another thing I saw on Twitter is me and Konami are kind of in the same boat right now because she's studying English. I'm studying Japanese. So maybe someday we'll actually be able to like chat. You know, that would be really fun to do like interviews with different members of BAND-MAID if I can ever speak Japanese. But if they're also learning English, or at least I saw Konami is, you know, that would help a lot too. But I think it's pretty hard to learn either one if you're natively speaking the other. So could be a while, but who knows? Okay, that is such a cool time change in there. It goes from like 6/4, then there's 2 6/6s, or 6/8 actually. Yeah, because it's 3/4 6/8. Duh. Anyway, it goes from 6/8, 2 measures of 6/8, and then a 4/4 back to the 6/8. That's a really cool time signature change that I didn't even notice when I was watching the other live version. I love their harmony. Beautiful vibrato seconds you got there. This is phenomenal. I gotta hear that again. Konami adds so much with her harmonies here. I would really love to hear Miku sing in an acoustic environment like this too. Like the three of them together doing like 3-part harmony. That would be sweet. And if there are any instances of that, please share them with me. So beautiful. Oh, that chord at the end. Oh my gosh, that chord. I guess that's the chord she was playing before. Because the chord I broke down in the very beginning was F minor 7. But before she goes to that, she actually does this chord, which drops one of the minor notes, keeps the F minor with the lower octave, but the octave up from that is dropped one note. So it's, which would normally be very dissonant, but because since they're an octave apart, it doesn't sound as dissonant. It just creates that cool feel. I love that chord. Such a beautiful final chord. I love it. While we're here, I gotta figure out exactly what that chord is because I'm stupid about chords. But, okay, so that's an F minor 9. So dropping the minor 1 note makes it a 9. Got it. Okay, that's so cool. I really need to watch more Rick Beato to learn about chord structures and stuff like that. Like, I know my simple chords, but, I mean, an F minor 9 is not a simple chord. So it's so cool that Konami would incorporate that into her music. And I'm sure she's much better trained in music than I am. After watching that acoustic version, it kind of gave me a different sonic perspective on this song because I heard a lot of the melodies and the themes that are harder to pick up in rock music because, you know, it's more compressed. The melody gets more suppressed down into the actual band experience. So I think I want to watch the full performance, the rock version again, if that's okay with you. Such a different feel though. Like you can barely tell it's the same song. That is insane. But if anything, that acoustic version gave me more appreciation for the actual quality of the chords put into this. It's not just power chords with some cool guitar soloing on top of it. The lead guitar that Konami is playing plays off of those chords on the foundation of the song to make those beautiful chords we heard on the acoustic, but in a different creative way. Same feel, but just different sound, different experience altogether, because it took me watching the acoustic version to really appreciate these chords. Such a cool song. Not only does Konami have an incredibly complex part in this song with all of the different stuff going on the lead guitar, but also she knows this whole other version of the song. She not only knows her lead part, but as a composer, she knows the structure, the backbone, the foundation of the song itself, so she can play it on acoustic the way we just saw. It's so cool. Her vast understanding of music. She can wrap her head around so much more of the music than someone who just plays one instrument or, just learns a part and plays it with the song. And I don't know what level the rest of the band is at when it comes to that, but it's clear from watching these two performances side by side that Konami has just a different understanding and perspective on this music than is apparent just from watching them play live. Like, she truly understands the core of this song. Oh, and Akane's contributions, so great. Miku's harmony. Okay, so Miku does the same harmony that Konami was doing in the acoustic version. That's very cool. I would love to hear all three of their voices together, like I already said, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere. It's so crazy to think that she has this really edgy rock side to her playing, but then also that soft, intimate acoustic side. I can't get over the vast contrast between these two versions. Such a great sound. I can see why this song was so heavily requested, because it is so cool. It's one of the coolest songs I've ever heard. I love how Akane, that drum in the background, I don't think Akane is playing that because she's also doing the open hi-hat, but that sounds really cool. I'm sure she played it on the backtrack, but still. Those intervals in her solo there. The way she jumps from do 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 do, but goes up an octave for that instead of doing it in the same octave. Okay, here's a question for Japanese speakers. These translations down here, is it, obviously this is hiragana, but not this. So is this katakana and hiragana on the bottom here, and then kanji on top? Is that what just a question for people who know more than me about Japanese right now. I just finished learning the hiragana alphabet, moving on to katakana soon. Not even close to kanji yet. But, I mean, I can read a decent amount of this. Is that ji, te, ma, ta? I'm probably wrong now. Yeah, I don't know what that says, so it must not be katakana. I mean, hiragana. Jeez. Okay. Oh yeah, mata, don't know that. Ni, don't know that. Chitaku. Chitaku, she just said that. Cool. Anyway, dang, that was so fun. I am so sorry. I've been recording for 58 minutes now, and I want to watch it again. That's how much I love this song. So thank you so much, Drogon, and everyone else who has requested this song. I know it's been a long wait, but finally have it. I feel like this was a rite of passage for me as a BAND-MAID super fan. I'm going to start buying their shirts soon. I'm going to get all their albums on CD. Actually, I don't really have a CD player, but I want to get their Blu-ray for sure. Maybe I'll get them on vinyl. I don't know if that's available. Anyway, my mind is so blown. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I heard this. Makes me excited for even more BAND-MAID. Thanks again for watching this. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Like, obviously you're going to enjoy what I'm making here. I plan to have a lot of more BAND-MAID focused content. Be sure to pound that like button if you enjoyed this video because it really helps with the algorithm and stuff. Again, this was a Patreon request from Drogon. If you want your own request, you can always click the link in the description below to visit my Patreon. And all my $5 and up patrons get a monthly request from me of a video I will make. But if you don't want a monthly commitment, my website is always linked next to Patreon below for just a one-time request. So either one of those really helps support the channel. If not, you can also send donations with no fee because YouTube takes 30%, Patreon takes 10%, something like that. If you order on my website, Squarespace, Stripe, PayPal, they all take percentages. But if you follow the instructions below for no-fee donations and send it as a gift. Thanks to Rabs, who suggested my last video through Patreon. I learned this, but you can send money as a gift and there's no fee at all. So if you don't want big tech companies taking in any of your money, that's an option. Obviously, it's not as convenient, but all that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.